delved into details in their lives, we realized that they were working as maids, and it was really child labor. So we endeavored to find out more about their lives and why they are seeking for employment at such a young age. We approached the school, and indeed there was a lot of need. Immediately 77 girls were identified as the orphans, and many of them living as housemaids in that community school.
Jim Hager and Jane Hager, together with the family from St. Louis. They have really contributed a lot to my education through paying my tuition fee. Have not lacked anywhere. They have been there for me. I really thank them.
So right now our area of operation are 2 districts. We work in Kampala district and we also work in Masaka district. In Kampala district we are working with 5 schools. We could work with more schools. However, we are limited by funds, we are limited by logistics. Otherwise, our work is very, very popular, and many schools are applying to get our program into their schools. Our main mission was to make sure that we keep more girls in school. Here in Africa, many girls drop out of school, and they're not considered for school. Mostly in the rural areas, many girls are not given an opportunity to go to school because they are to be married off. So then we are trying to reduce the numbers of girls who drop out of school due to early marriages, early pregnancies, because it is sort of accepted in our culture that a girl can drop out of school and go get married and the family gets dowry. Now, in our mission to be able to help those girls, our work is 2-pronged. We have girls that are in school that we want to keep in school. We also have girls who have already dropped out of school. These girls who have already dropped out of school need counseling, and they also need skills, because there's no other way they are going to be able to take care of their families without any sort of skill. We work with 2 types of girls. In the urban areas, we work with girls mostly that are in school. In the rural areas, we work mostly with girls that are dropped out of school, and they have different challenges. The urban girls have a different set of challenges. The rural-based girls have also a different set of challenges. So we try to make sure that each group is taken care of. Right now we partner with 5 schools, and through our follow-up we were able to go into those other 4 schools right now. And through those 5 schools is where we meet and find the girls. We have sort of come up with these kinds of things to do out of what the girls are going through, what they need in school, what they need out of school. We do school outreaches. The schools have allowed us to go into their schools and do the work that we do. They schedule us on their timetables, and you're able to go in there and talk to these girls.
Most of these girls come from vulnerable families.
We do counseling.
Normally we allocate 30 minutes just for one-on-one counseling, where after every session these girls come to us.
So we know very well exactly what to talk about. We usually talk about peer pressure, we talk about pregnancy, we talk about abortion, we talk about drugs, we talk about sex and related topics. These are topics that have been able to help these girls actually stay in school. We do home visits. We visit the girls' homes to make sure that we understand them from the ground up. It's critical actually to know exactly what kind of home these girls come from. And this is a very, very big job, because these homes are scattered everywhere around town, and we have to go and visit each and every one of these girls' homes. And what you find there is poverty, is disease, is abuse. Those home visits help us to know exactly how to handle the counseling sessions and how to counsel these girls, how to get to them. We've been able to partner with medical institutions. We've been able to partner with adolescent clinics. We've been able to partner with organizations that work with girls. So we source for volunteers to come and carry out medical outreaches, and sometimes they do screening. They just do infection screening. Other times they do HIV screening. We realize that we may talk about all these things, but very important that these girls are structured and they know they're spiritual, they have some sort of spirituality which helps them to be grounded and be able to find hope and be able to be encouraged. So we have a pastor who usually comes through and we do that. We also do devotions during the camp time. We source for mostly women, but women who have achieved something, some level of success. So we get these women, maybe there are bankers, there are doctors, there are lawyers, there are teachers. We bring them into these schools and we are able to speak. Even at our center, we have a center that we are very, very privileged to have got. Since we had very limited time in the schools, the center has served as a safe space for these girls. So we bring these sort of women into this place and they are able to speak into these girls. Most importantly is for them to be able to have something to look up to focus on as a goal. So whenever we talk about career guidance, we talk about what they would like to do, for instance, when they grow up. Most of them will tell you the typical things like teaching, things like being a doctor, pilot. Well, they soon realize that some of them are not able to achieve. But it's important when they get the career guidance, how will they be able to attain, to reach these goals? And they've been able to do that because somebody has come and given them guidance. When we realize how badly off the dropout girls live, we decided to do a program for the girls that have dropped out. We teach them new skills. We also take health clinics to them, and we arrange for different organizations to partner with us to be able to reach the girls in the rural area. We want to see Project Princess be able to retain 100% girls in school through sponsorship. Sponsorship is one of those things that has helped us to encourage girls to stay in school.
Before Project Princess picked me up, my life was bad, but ever since I joined PPI, my life has changed and I'm now schooling and I would like to become an engineer, and I hope that if PPI helps other girls, they'll become of great importance in the future.
My name is Natujuka Lillian. I'm in senior 3. I even dream to become a doctor.
Like we said, most of these girls come from very impoverished situations. However, the moment they get a hand up, by hand up I mean a sponsorship, once they are assured that their tuition will come, they are so driven to achieve. And the schools are happier. Their girls are staying, the schools are doing better. So we want to see 100% retention in the school through sponsorship.
We've been working with Project Princess for 5 years. This project has done a lot to our girls. Our girls have changed. They've been open. They have changed in many ways, socially, spiritually, morally.
On the other hand, like we said, we have girls who have dropped out of school. Those dropout girls are the most needy sector of girls that we have in Uganda right now. So those girls need skills. So we intend to at least empower 1,000 girls with some sort of skill, whether it be sewing, whether it be candle making, whether it be jewel making. We want to empower them with a skill. See, when they have a skill, they are able to take care of their own. They are able to touch the community. They are better people. Many of them actually have very, very, very pathetic living conditions. That girl is a teen girl with 4 children living in a house that's so dangerous to her and her family. We would like to have a building program that helps build some sort of permanent structure for these girls to raise their kids in. Because when they are not married, like properly, if they are not given in to early marriage, they are almost left by themselves. They have no support. They have no support from their families. They have no support from any sort of husband. So they just keep having kids. And when they have these kids, the kids are in danger of a lot of disease. They're in danger of death. So we want to see that in the next 10 years we are able to reach 1,000 girls empowered, strengthened, educated, even if informally. We want to achieve that. Project Princess has built a school for the children of the teen mothers. And that school has many needs, but we would like to see it expanded. We want to grow. Right now it's serving as an ECD, an early childhood development center. But right now, we get so many children, so we want to make sure that the school is expanded to P7, to primary 7, so that each year we just add on and keep improving and expanding. And at Hope Hill, many of the children that come do not have food, for instance. They don't have a meal at school. You can help us as Project Princess in many ways. You can choose to sponsor a girl to stay in school.
For instance, you would choose to sponsor a child until she's done with school. You might choose to do a pool with your friends and family.
You can buy the jewelry that the girls that are out of school make. They make very, very beautiful jewelry. Or you can come as a team, as a medical team, as a mission team, and be able to accomplish a lot of activities with us. Or you can become our ambassador. You may not have the time or the resources to come down to Africa to be part of the work that we're doing. Talk about our work. Be able to do something, get the word out about Project Princess.